Alright, in this video I'm going to show you guys how to assemble the Adabox 2 in a way that improves the way that you can reach your battery and turn this thing on and off, as well as remove the battery without it being a huge hassle. Alright, so let me open this up so you guys can see what's going on. Alright, I will take this layer off and the motor's out. What you want to start with is placing these bits, okay, with the little screw. You don't want to use these two holes here. You want to use this basically longer area there, and then slide it all the way to the right, all the way to the end there. That's furthest away from the little circle in the middle, basically. And then on this one, you don't want to put it in the front one, you want to put it in the back one, the one that's closest to this rectangle over there. Okay, that'll be step number one. Then, of course, we'll grab our motors, and this is what stumped me in the very beginning. You don't want to try to put them in here. There's two little squares close to this larger square. That's where these fit into, like so. And then after that, it'll be a bit of a nuisance, but you'll have to install this one on top and sandwich these in, which is pretty difficult. But when you install this one on top, what you're going to do is you're going to aim the square, instead of matching it to the one that's underneath, you're going to do it the other way, and I will show you why you'll do that. But before we do that, I want to take care of putting on the screws for the top mount, because otherwise, if you try to do it later, it's going to be really difficult to do, and I'm not a fan of being stuck with doing difficult tasks at the end. Right, I'm going to put these in here temporarily, also because there's all of this give basically that you have, so if you got something wrong, you can slide it around. And I'm not sure why they don't have this done all the way down, because that would make it easier and give you more options, but you know, it is what it is. As they say, it is what it is. So for now, I'm just going to do that, and I'm going to do, I actually need to make sure, because I'm not sure if you can put these in here or if they will interfere with the motors. So actually, let's test that. Let's test that out right now. Let's make sure that they don't interfere with the motors when you're sandwiching things in there. It looks like they don't, so you could have them in there. Let's see. You could do that. That might work. But if you do that, then if you put another one in there, then it will stop the battery from being able to come all the way out here, which you do want it to be able to. So I do not know if that is the best course of action in that particular case, but we shall soon find out. Okay, maybe it isn't though. Maybe we want to put them in these instead, so we'll try that. We will try that just to make sure that the battery can slide through. Now, it's very important to note that you have to put those little feet onto the battery. if you don't, oh, you can't even stick these in here. I didn't realize that. So what are those for? You can't even put a screw through these. See? That is no fun. So I guess you're stuck with putting it through here. So do we need to really put these in? I don't know. Maybe we'll just put one in. We'll just put one in so that if anything, you can always put a second one in later on. But if you mess things up, then you won't be able to. So we'll just do that for now. Alright, and then over here I'm going to unscrew the battery pack. Just for convenience, to make sure I don't break anything, because right now I had the wire set up in one way, but we're going to change everything, and that might interfere with everything, so we don't want to do that. Again, we're just testing things out here, so let's make sure that most of what we've done already is working correctly before we continue. Alright, so that's good. Yeah, that looks good. And okay, here we go. Alright, so far so good. All of that seems to have worked out amazingly well. And this way we can put the battery pack over here. Again, if you don't have the feet and this bit on top installed, you will have to come up with your own solution, because things will not work out for you, and this will, you know, fall out of place. So, but if you do have everything installed correctly, like so, then this will work really well for you, and you will be happy with it. Alright, so this time, let's see if everything still matches up. If I use that hole, then I guess this will have to match up there. It looks good. It looks good. It looks really, really good. Now at this point, am I going to want to have the battery pack over there or on the other side? Because theoretically, if we had all the wires on the same side, that would be much better. Huh. But if we did have that on the other side, then the battery would not be able to slide through. Bit of a pickle there. And you don't want to put this way, because then they won't reach, these wires won't reach there. So. Okay, we will just do this like so, the way we originally intended it to work, and see how well it works. It probably should. Alright. So, the good thing about these projects is every time you do something new, you learn something from what you did. the time before. Alright, that went in nice and smoothly. And then this will work in there too. Okay, so the battery will still be able to reach, the wires will still be able to reach there, so that's good. And then one last screw will go in there to seal the deal. Alright, so yeah, looks like everything will work out just fine. And then the good thing about my setup is now I can put this battery in here and it will stay in place like this. So now I have the battery pack, all the battery packs required in place, and yeah, that's pretty much all you need to do. And as you can see on the other side, with the battery like this, it's easy to get to this part and turn it on and turn it off easily. So everything will work. And I guess if you wanted to do it the other way, have this battery in here, then the switch will be on this side, and that should be just fine too. Alright, so hope this video helps you out with your projects, and see you in the next one.